my witches. I'm grateful you joined me today in our quest to unravel the mysteries of dark magic. Come on in, and we'll begin our journey, if you dare. This is a friendly warning to those witches, regardless of your experience, that working with these types of energies can be more challenging and personally draining on your own energy. The deities, as well, on this side of the fence, tend to be a bit more demanding and less forgiving. So I urge you now to do your research if you should be using a deity, as you should with any deity that you use, regardless of what pantheon you're taking them from. If you have any doubts or reservations or fears about anything that you see, I suggest that you wait until you feel more confident until you try one of these spells. So now that that's covered, let's play. Hello, my witches. Chronolone here, and I'm grateful that you could join me on this journey to shed some light on dark magic from my perspective and my experience. Come participate in the casting of curses, the making of mojo bags, and the preparation of puppets. Now, if that sounds like something that's in your closet, I suggest that you'd like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss any curses coming your way. So light your candles and let's begin. Today we're going to do something else that's going to protect you. Remember, I said you need 3 layers. So this is a witch's bottle. Now, I'm sure that even if you're not in the witchy community, you've heard of a witch's bottle. They've been found in the UK and North America. Some are still intact, most of them are broken. But they have been used for a long, long time by many, many witches. So there is a lot of effort put into a witch's bottle. It's not just something that you throw together. So this is something that you put together to protect yourself from other witches, mostly. But you're still protecting yourself from all that negativity that's thrown your way. Oh, I don't like her. She's just too pretty. You shouldn't look like that after having a child. Or they're so successful. I just feel like they're rubbing our noses in it every time they go buy something for the yard. Stuff like that. That's all negative crap that is thrown at you. They're not intentionally trying to hurt you. But you get this thrown at you constantly, day after day after day, and it sticks to you and it brings you down. So a witch's bottle is meant to stop hexes and curses and negative spells thrown your way from other witches, but it's also good for this too. What are you going to need for a witch's bottle? Well, you're going to need a bottle. Now, I use a glass bottle, because the plastic bottles can crush, and you're supposed to bury these, like outside around your property. However, with a lot of people living in apartments and condos and things like that, it's really hard to bury it outside of your home. So you can make them and bury them inside your home. like in the corner cupboard, the back corner of a cupboard, or in your bedroom, closet somewhere. That'll do for the burying purposes. It just kind of needs to be near you. And since your property has kind of gotten smaller these days, not bigger, that's how you're going to have to do it, but I still like glass. So inside this bottle, I have some of my urine already that I have collected. I have some broken mirror pieces, and you use the broken mirror because of the reflective surface so that it will reflect whatever they're sending to you back to them. I have some tacks and some pins, I think, in there that I've collected. I also have some staples. Now these are rusty staples, even better, because hey, you know, if you get cut by a rusty nail, you're going to get an infection if you don't take care of it. So rusty, old nails, bent nails, things like that are really good. So I'm including these. They happen to be found in the corner of the shed. They must have fallen out somewhere. So I'm putting these in. I have some rusty screws too, so I'm putting that in there. Pins, I have some T-pins that I'm putting in there. Anything that is sharp. Broken glass, broken mirrors, tacks, screws, nails, staples, anything that is, even sewing pins. Like I have sewing pins in here as well. And I'm putting all of this in my witch's bottle. Okay? I've also collected a little bit of my hair here. That's going in my witch's bottle. What else am I going to put in my witch's bottle? Well, if you know me, I like petitions. So, I'm going to write a nice little petition here with my name on it and what I want this bottle to do. So, let me write this out, I'll be right back. Now that I have my petition, I'm going to burn it. And I want the ashes to go inside my bottle. Now, if it doesn't all burn, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's in your bottle. And the fire in the bottle is good too because it adds that heat. Now you've got the smoke coming from it. You want to keep that in there. You can't breathe smoke. That's also a toxic thing for humans. So we're just going to put that in there until that kind of burns out a little bit. There we go. Now this is a little bit of bleach. You can use anything, You can use used motor oil that you change the oil on your car, and you can put that in here. You can use anything sharp, anything nasty, like that'll fit in your bottle. So I'm just going to... Now because witches' bottles are originally meant for outside, don't fill it up all the way, because if you do happen to put this out on your property, and in Canada it freezes here, and if this does freeze, it could break the bottle and then it's of no use to you anymore. So now we've got everything in our jar that I want. And I used a mason jar, so the jar lid comes apart like this. So you take a black candle, and you don't want to use the top part of your black candle, so don't light it and take it, you use the bottom. And what I'm going to do is is I'm going to melt this black candle all the way around the rim of my jar lid. I'll be back in a second. Okay, now that we have sealed our jar, and I have also sealed the top part of it as well after I screwed it on, so it's sealed in here and now it's sealed up through here. Okay, so once our jar is sealed and everything is inside, you have to imbue it with more energy. You want it to protect you for a long time. And I will soon come out with a battery that you can attach to this, so you don't have to worry about recharging it or redoing it or whatever. But that's later, and we'll talk about that in a video coming up soon. But what you need to do is chant, or you can visualize whatever method that you use to put your energy into your spell. Now, I have a little spell here that I have written out that I can read for you. All acts of negativity will now return to thee. All bad you try to send my way, upon your own self will hold sway. All actions, thoughts, and words of hate now become your own decided fate. By all up in the world and the wise, by oceans wide and deep blue skies, by day and night and powers of three, bring no harm to others, nor return to me. This is my will, so mote it be. You can also call upon your other powers to be if you want. You can do a summoning first. You can do this in a circle if you wish to add more power from your deities if you're using a deity. Remember, this is a protection spell, so this isn't a dark thing, so don't try and get a dark lord or demon entity to help protect you. It's better to get a more positive entity to help protect you, just because they're kind of deceitful and things, and they may do something that you don't want them to do. Okay, so now that it's done, you can, if you choose, put this on your windowsill for a bit to charge. You might want to come back to it like over a period of time. That's why I like leaving it in the window. But you can also do it after it's done because it's completed now. Either or both. It doesn't matter. But you need good protection when delving into the dark magic. That's all for today, witches. Till next time on Crone Alone. Ciao for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss what I have brewing for you here on The Witch is In.